secondly, I want to ask you about restoration. What can the state government do that the federal government isn't doing, namely the U.S. Corps of Engineers, where they're faltering? You know, what could you guys do more outside of what you're doing?
Well, first on what's happening in these college campuses, you know, if I were in charge, I would send the Justice Department after those universities, because this is unacceptable to have this type of anti-Semitism where it's not just bad speech. They're really targeting Jewish students. It's a hostile environment and violates the civil rights of those students. And these universities, they just aren't willing to do what needs to be done to ensure. I can tell you this, in Florida, at our state universities, you know, there's a code of conduct. You have a right to protest and stuff, but you don't have a right to harass other people. You don't have a right to put a target on someone's back based on their religion or ethnicity. And if you're doing those things, you know, you're going to be shown the door. I think these students, if they're foreign students on visas, their visas should be canceled and they should be sent home. That should just happen. Second, if it's students, American students, and they're violating code of conduct, you start expelling people, the behavior will change. Right now in higher education, particularly in those schools up there, the inmates run the asylum. And so the students do this stuff knowing there's not going to be any repercussions. The minute there's repercussions, you will start to see a change in behavior. And so I think what's going on up there is disgraceful, but I think Biden has been very weak in basically allowing that to happen without getting the Department of Education and the Department of Justice involved, which I would have done. Now, on the Everglades front, so, you know, on the southern reservoir, the EAA reservoir, we move very quickly. You know, the federal